on the channel. But before starting this adventure, I'm gonna ask you to hit that like button, of course. Why not hit that like button? That supports me, that supports the channel, and it helps the channel to grow. But now that you have hit that like button, let's explain the reason of this video. Going back in time, 2017, exactly February 2017, where it all began. I tried my best. I used to work in a factory and I was getting tired of that job, and I was saying, no, this is not for me. I have to do my dream job, that is become a cabin crew. 2017, actually December 2016, I sent my application to RYANAIR. 2 months after I got a response, and I was recruited to do a training in Wrocław. The training was 6 weeks, and it was really hard, really intense. We had to learn a lot of stuff between security, safety, and what to do aboard, of course, and special details that I will not say in this video because it is not allowed. But of course, it was hard. Then we went to London to do the practical training, and of course to get more practice in the real life situation. Weeks that were really intense, but at the end it really went together, and we passed all together the tests, and we were fully qualified to enjoy this new adventure. Then in, if I'm not wrong, March 2017 or April, beginning of April 2017, we opened the base in Frankfurt. It was the opening base. I have a little photo of that, and I have a little image, photo image of TV that was recording at that time. The video, and you can see me in this video if you pay attention. It was really nice. We got the water salute and everything. I did enjoy that that moment, and that will always stay in my heart. Colleagues were fantastic all over the place. People that already had experience in working in RYANAIR, they helped me a lot as my colleagues, and we actually had a really friendly base. We did a lot of destinations, but the beginning was kind of slow. We used to do Malaga, Alicante, Faro, and somewhere else that I'm missing, but it was mostly Spain and Portugal. And then as the time were passing by, we started to do new things and adventuring ourselves. Another question maybe you guys are asking, if I ever had an emergency. Well, I had a couple that I will not mention, but for example, medical ones, I did have some. And the most probably medical emergency that I had, for example, it was an epilepsy attack, and that was probably the most shocking, I would say, shocking moment that I had in my career, because it scared me. It was actually was my first medical situation that I was not prepared. I did not think that would happen aboard, but thankfully we did all that we needed. We put our training into practice, and everything went well. Service on board RYANAIR flights, as you know, they are all paid, and you should provide your sandwich if you're hungry. But if you don't want to provide that, you can find menus from like starting from €5. I don't know the prices right now, but at that time, I remember the menu was like 10 euros for a drink, a snack, and a hot meal. So that is something to think in mind if you are traveling in RYANAIR. I know that when we travel as well, there was permitted 2 bags on board. I don't think that's possible anymore, since I haven't not flown with RYANAIR for a long time. But if I'm not wrong, right now you only can have 1 small bag with you, and the hand luggage can be put into cargo. And if you pay for the hand luggage in cabin, you can bring the cabin luggage with you. So I think something else about my destinations were that since they were starting to be too, like, always the same, it started to get tired. But after, in August, if I'm not mistaken, or in July, they reopened new routes, and we started to go to Manchester, to Glasgow, to Lisbon, Porto, Lanzarote, if I'm not wrong, Italy, some destinations as well. So the business started to grow, and now I know in Frankfurt they have a really nice base, and whoever goes there as a cabin crew, it is not something to lose as destinations. Unfortunately, there's no layovers. For example, right now in my company where I work right now, that I will not mention the name in this video, we do some layovers, and it's actually quite nice. But we also are a charter airlines, and the flights come from anywhere, so we can expect to go anywhere, anytime. Right now business is kind of dead because of coronavirus, but as soon as this picks up, hopefully soon, we will start to fly again. Then of course, after 8 months working in the business, it was time to stop. And the reason that you're asking, why did you stop? Well, it's hard when you have a family and that you are in somewhere else, in this case in Frankfurt where I was based, and having a family in France is not really nice to do it, because I was expecting Ryanair to open a base in France, and they did not open a base until last year in Toulouse. So it was kind of hard to come home when there are actually no flights from Frankfurt to Paris with Ryanair, so you don't have like discounts. So I was forced to fly with either Lufthansa or with Air France back home. So I was coming back home 2 and 2 months, so that was kind of hard for me to do that. But now that I moved to another airlines, I'm based in Paris, I'm enjoying life really much, and I'm enjoying each moment that I have in this company. So if you have any questions about a cabin crew life, or what to expect if you want to be a cabin crew, or how can you get a cabin crew job, leave in the comments below. I will try to answer if I can. Right now in the business, it's not really easy to get a cabin crew job, and you know the reasons because of this situation. But of course, that if you are trying to get a cabin crew job, I can try to explain how to get it, or of course what to do for it. I'm not the best person in the world to explain how to get it, of course, but I can get you tips and advices of these tryouts if you want to one day become a cabin crew, or becoming in the airlines business. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of my cabin crew life and experience, how I started, and hope to see you soon in another video, and we will travel to another country really soon. Bye bye guys!